ये आप देख सकते हैं कि दिस इज अ लाइव स्क्रीन फ्रॉम ईथरस्कैन, और यहाँ पे एड्रेस इज मेंशन etherscan.io. ओके, दिस इज व्हाट इज दिस थिंग एक्चुअली. ओके, सो दिस इज इथेरियम नेटवर्क फीस के जो रिवॉर्ड्स होते हैं, वट एवर लाइक द ब्लॉक्स आर गोइंग टू बी माइंड in order to get the reward against those mining capacity, because the miners are providing their equipments and their capacity. So if ये जब माइन हो रहे होते हैं तो उसके अगेंस्ट आपको रिवॉर्ड मिलता है. तो दैट रिवॉर्ड इज मेंशन ओवर हियर. इट इज लाइव ओवर हियर बिकॉज मैं इसलिए मेंशन करना चाहूंगा कि ये बहुत ही एक जरूरी चीज है. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट डे, ठीक है, व्हेन इट वाज इनिशिएटेड, एंड इट इज डायरेक्ट फ्रॉम etherscan.io. ओके, तो यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ पे डेट भी आ रही है, August 4 to 2015 एक डेट आ रही है. ओके, एंड लास्ट डेट ओवर हियर इज November 6, 2020. Okay, so and just check the number of blocks on and the number of ether rewards. Okay, so I am just going to mention only one thing over here is 17,616 ether on November 6. So let's take an example of November 6. Why it is important? ये इसलिए बहुत ज़्यादा important है कि क्योंकि this is a part of our the revenue generation growth और जो हम लोग करने जा रहे हैं, because it is a proud feeling that we are a part of consensus. ओके, कंसेंसस के साथ जो हम डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम से उनके उसके अंदर एक्टिवेट है, उसके अंदर जो है वो हमारा स्केल का है, उसके अंदर हमारा जो है वो कोडिफाई स्टेकिंग है. सो वी आर अ पार्ट ऑफ इट. ओके, सो व्हाट आर द बेनिफिट्स अगेंस्ट इट. सो बेनिफिट्स के लिए ही दिस इज द रेफरेंस एक्चुअली. Okay, and this reference is going to be added or mentioned in our current presentation as well. Okay, so just take an example of this figure 17,616. Okay, let's take out the points alone. 17,616 ईथर. ये दिमाग में जरूर रखिएगा क्योंकि प्रेजेंटेशन के अंदर ही जो है वो मैं ये बताऊंगा कि इसका क्या बेनिफिट है इन द नेक्स्ट फ्यू मंथ्स और ईयर्स. ओके, बिकॉज वी आर अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस रेवेन्यू जनरेशन स्ट्रीम, so it is a very vital and important part of our revenue generation. So this was the first live, actually you can get it from etherscan.io. This is the rewards against the blocks mined. Okay, so now I am going to share the presentation, or I will try my level best to do it accordingly as per our last session what we have done before. तो मैं इसके लिए अभी अपनी presentation share करता हूँ. Okay, so the first thing is that the growth is very important. Okay, for any project, for any team, and for any organization. Okay, whenever the growth has been stopped. Okay, if you are not adding the things with respect to the current environment. Okay, whatever is going on in the world, then you are far behind. We can take an example. हमारे पास बहुत सारे examples भी मौजूद हैं. Okay, so right now हम यहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग हैं जिन जो है different mobiles technologies या mobile phones they have been using. Okay, let's take an example of iPhone. Okay, or Apple. Okay, Apple was not here. Okay, like if we are talking about like 15-20 years ago, Apple was not the pioneer of the mobile technology or the mobile phones. Okay, who was there? Nokia was there. Okay, and Motorola was there. Okay, Altel was there. So these were the companies, but nobody has heard about anything about this Motorola, or a little bit Nokia is still in the market. There is a very small penetration, but nobody has ever heard about this Motorola and Altel or Alcatel, or there are many other different companies. Okay, why? Because they were not trying to adopt the new technologies. They were not trying to adopt the new features within their mobile technology. Why? So now we have Apple, we have Samsung, we have Huawei, and we have some other technologies or other mobile platforms. So this is like a live example. We have it in our hands. Okay, the same thing adopted over here. As a company, as an organization, as a family, ZXC or ZXC ecosystem will always adopt the new technology or the new features, whatever is happening within the exchange and finance, especially in the hybrid solution, centralized as well as decentralized. So ZXC assets, what are the revenue streams? Revenue streams are very important because they are the part of the our growth. So we have some sort of different revenue streams. When we have initiated this project in early June 2020 within our this multi-level crowd investing or MLM platform. So initially we have put our roadmap, we have put our features, like what we are going, how we are going to generate the revenues. So that we have tried to specify these revenue generation platforms or revenue generation streams within this small pitch. Okay, so predefined business models which are a part of our presentation. Whoever is here, they have already seen our 56 pages presentation, which is a very detailed, or 3.5 years or more than 6 years experience in blockchain technology is mentioned over there. And then the roadmap modules is a 20 to 25 years plan. So but we didn't stop over there. Okay, we have been added and we have been chosen by the Consensus Activate program as a layer 2 scalable solutions. That is our revenue generation stream version 3.0. Okay, then staking POS programs, that is from Ethereum 1.0 to 2.0, the paradigm shift. Okay, so this is what we are going to adopt as well, and we are confidently a part of it. Already signed the NDA. We have mentioned that NDA within our different technical sessions as well. Okay, and some of the people over here within this Zoom meeting, they were a part of our monthly meetings, and the next meeting is in the mid of November, and we will try to invite a few people as well, like how we are negotiating with Consensus main Ethereum Foundation arm, or the like the key players or the team of this Ethereum 2.0 network. Then CDN and other hybrid models. Now I'm going to explain a little bit about each and everything. Predefined business models, I will not get into the details because we have already a very defined business models that has been presented in the presentation. So I have taken that copy paste from that presentation. Okay, so our revenue stream, number one is our business models. Number one business model is our exchange, because we are charging a different sort of fees, like a trading fees, transaction fees, okay, withdrawal fees, and the other fees. So all together we have made like the first business model, that is approximately $126 million. That is only 0.1% of the fees of the on the trade. That's what we are charging to make it $126 million. So the other fees, like withdrawal fees and the other fees, which sometimes are higher than the trading fees, are not included in this part. But that is our first business model within the first revenue stream. Then the second business model is IO Launchpad, initial exchange offering Launchpad. We have already explained it further in our presentation, that for the projects that are going to raise the funds, specifically from the South Asia and the other regions, they are going to utilize our user base, because the user base is very important, guys, over here. Okay, so the user base, why the Facebook or WhatsApp and the other like Zoom, okay, why they have the very good valuation? Because of the user base, they have users. Okay, and the data of the users are at one place. So data is oil, data is wealth. So if we have a very good user base within our ecosystem, ZXC ecosystem, either exchange or finance, then there are many companies, they are going to raise the funds through our platform, and we are going to charge the fees and the success fees, etc. Okay, so the business model number 3 is our financing facility. This is a very unique model we have designed. Okay, and this is a financing facility to our SME sector. We were the first company, and our that what's so called technical architecture is already visible on our site zxc.com. Okay, if you will go through our white paper, you will observe that we have given the model of decentralized finance within the SME sector by utilizing proof of business identity, okay, and using the list platform. So that is already there. So financing facility model, that is our business model number 3 within the first revenue stream. Okay, then business model number 4, we have trading liquidity pool. Okay, so that trading liquidity pool, we are trying to make it for the ZFL holders up to $50 million mark and make it 2x to 5x. So these business models we have already worked it on, and they were the initial business models or the pioneers for the last 2-3 years experience. The many other companies or the exchanges, they have been utilizing these business models, and we have been following up these business models accordingly. So they were already with the proven track record. With some companies, yes, with some companies they didn't go through with this because of many other reasons. But if we are going to fulfill our roadmaps, then we can easily achieve these targets. So this is our first revenue generation stream. The second revenue stream is our future roadmap. Okay, the modules we have been included in within our roadmap of our ZXC ecosystem, either centralized or decentralized. But right now, I'm only counting over here the centralized roadmap, because ZXC is backed by this ZXC ecosystem, which is a hybrid solution. So if we are going to count the decentralized roadmap, which is decentralized bank, okay, with the whole process of traditional banking, or in converting into this, not this blockchain technology, but distributed ledger technology. That's what we are trying. You cannot put the whole conventional system of this banking system on blockchain from the first day. Okay, we are converting gradually from the legacy system of this conventional banking into the distributed ledger technology, and then the next step is blockchain technology. There is no need to convert or the transfer the whole legacy system into the blockchain technology. You can get the many benefits by putting an extra layer, distributed ledger technology layer. So decentralized bank is our concept within the this decentralized roadmap. But right now over here, I'm only discussing our centralized roadmap, and there are many points, like our exchange is already live, signups are there, this trading engine is operational, and everything is there. And we have a very unique feature, wallet, okay, which is on iOS and Android, or you can download it and you can utilize it. It's a very unique feature. While chatting, you can easily send and receive funds, okay, either ERC20, Ethereum, or Bitcoin. Okay, so these are some of the unique features, concepts, or the modules we are working on. Then arbitrage facility, P2P, digital assets, fiat converted micro lending platform, and etc, etc. That is our roadmap for 2020, of activation of 200,000 users. And then the next roadmap is 2021, which has derivatives, futures, and that will have the OTC market. So there are many lucrative business models, or there are many lucrative modules, or lucrative modules we have already been generated over here, and they have had a proven track record. So I am going to take an example only for the derivatives market over here. Okay, only one thing. Okay, so derivatives, what are the derivatives? It's a contract between two parties that specifies the buying and selling of an asset at a predetermined price and a specified date. It has a swaps. We have already observed the swaps in the decentralized and the centralized swaps. Okay, from Bitcoin to Ethereum, Ethereum to Bitcoin or Ripple. Okay, then we have futures. Futures means in the next 30 days or 60 days, we will decide the predetermined price between the buyer and seller, and then the contract will be executed. Bitmax, FTX, these are the examples of those exchanges. They are working on the futures or the perpetuals. Okay, then options like buyers will always get the benefit and set up the price with the sellers. So these are only the examples of the derivatives I'm trying to put it over here. The crypto derivatives market is on the rise. So just check out the figure over here. $2,200 billion. Okay, that is from Q1 2019 to Q2 2020, which was the last quarter of 2020. Okay, so $2,200 billion. So I'm not talking about a very big figure. Okay, and Asia is the king at this moment. And Asia, we are talking about Far East Asia. That includes South Korea, China, Vietnam. These countries are so for our region. When we are talking about our region, means South Asian region is very far behind from this specified lucrative model. Okay, so but we are going to address this model within our ecosystem, and that is a very lucrative model. So out of $2,200 billion, guys, I'm talking about only 1%. Okay, because in the next slide, if you will observe over here, only 6 big exchanges, they are working on this derivatives market. Okay, so if we are going to get only 1% penetration of this market, that is $22 billion. And if you are charging only 0.5% fees between the settlement, or between the buyer and seller, that's 0.5% fees, will give you quarterly 11 to $15 million. So this is like one of the models that's only I have discussed with you from our roadmap. So that is quarterly, between 10 to $15 million quarterly. So approximately $5 million monthly. Okay, once the derivatives market is operational within our exchange, and we are going to address our own South Asian crypto users as well as the other regions users. So this is the generation, the revenue generation of only one business model, or of only one roadmap module within our ecosystem, that is derivatives. Okay, so that is accumulating $5 million approximately, and $60 million yearly revenue generation for the ecosystem from only derivatives or the futures. So what is the conclusive scenario of our already predetermined or predefined business models, as well as our predefined roadmap modules, which we have put when we have initiated this ZXC assets or ZXC ecosystem since June 2020. The conclusive scenario is $232.6 million. That is achievable target. In order to achieve that target, we are going to raise the funds of $150 million against the collateral of 75 million ZFL tokens with SEC Securities Exchange Commission to get the approval for NASDAQ IPO of $150 million against 1,500 million shares. So this is our conclusive scenario for our existing environment. But we didn't stop over there, okay, that we are going to dependent on this. No. Like the things are different over here, okay. So then we have proceeded, we have been in discussion with the different scalable solutions program, okay, and the consensus activate was the first of it, okay, and we are in negotiation with other programs like Polkadot, Celo, and other blockchain platforms like Celsius. We are trying to be a part of it as a validator, as a delegator, as a node provider. Okay, so that is our generation 3.0. I will discuss with you a little bit about that validation and delegation program. It allows users to conduct rapid microtransactions, enables Ethereum to scale up significantly. Okay, what? Let me precise this information for you. Okay, by utilizing this scalable solution, the layer 2 scalable solution with consensus, we are trying to solve like 5 different problems. It includes the security, it includes scalability, speed, throughput, interoperability between the blockchains. So these are the 5 major problems at this moment. Let me give you the example. Like today, like one of the guy there, he tried to send $120 in Ethereum, but the fees he didn't check and it was very high. So $9,000 was the fees, and he didn't check it and he just sent that $120. Okay, so that was the loss actually. So this fees is controllable by giving the layer 2 solution and consensus. All of the blockchains including Ethereum, okay, they are facing this problem: scalability, speed, throughput. These are the problems. Okay, so now the layer 2 solutions are the future. Okay, so this is the maturity of the or the paradigm shift of the existing blockchains to the current mature platforms or the mature blockchains. So by this layer 2 solution features as a validation and delegation, we are a part of the scale program. We are a part of consensus activate program that is called scale over here. Okay, all I would like to mention over here is only one thing. If you will observe, okay, I'm not counting that the scale token is speculative price. No, like we have different accounts with consensus, and like different accounts means different nodes are activated as a delegator with chorus 1. Chorus 1 is a validator over here. So if you will see, this chorus 1 is the validator. Okay, and I'm not mentioning over here that how many skills we have put with only from this scalable solution, or only from this single account. But the main thing is that what is the lucrative part, what is the revenue stream, what is the generation for ZXC ecosystem to be a part of it is here. That is approximately 210%. Okay, that is approximately 210%. And over here, if you will see, in the next 2 months, at least 2 months, we are going to stake our scale tokens, and those tokens we are going to get the return, some of the part in Ethereum, but the major part in scale tokens. So speculative price of the scale is not included over here, that 200%. Suppose the token is only on the same price, the 210% is still there. Suppose the token is like 3x or 4x, then it is 800% to 1000%, which is a very lucrative and speculative figure. So these are the points. This is the growth actually within the ecosystem. So we are one of the delegator, and now apply for the validator program. And as a delegator, we have different nodes integrated with this chorus 1. So different accounts are already activated. So this is the point for our growth. Okay, so then we will proceed further. this is our layer 2 solution scalability program. Now we didn't stop over there as well. What is the next generation of the revenue? That's what I was just talking to you about. That is a paradigm shift from Ethereum 1.0 to 2.0. Okay, so that is our 4.0 version of generation. Okay, so whatever is included over there, then we are going to add those streams as well. That Ethereum 1.0 to 2.0 is the paradigm shift from proof of work, which is the already existing system, which is already the existing consensus algorithm, proof of work, which is utilizing like a lot of electricity, from proof of work to the proof of stake. Okay, so and it is not easy. Okay, so this blockchain of Ethereum is going from proof of work to proof of stake, and we are one of the early adopters, program holders, ZXE ecosystem with Ethereum consensus. Okay, and that's what, like, we have been in talks, we have been in meetings and discussions with the whole consensus technical team in order to integrate our wallet, or in order to integrate our own ZXE ecosystem, or in order to integrate our own node. Okay, so this is the paradigm shift from proof of work to proof of stake. Beacon chain without shards, phase 0, is already been live since July. Okay, and we have seen those processes, we were a part of those processes. Now we are going to have a mainnet that is going to be live on December 1. Okay, so this is how come it is lucrative. That's what I just remember, guys, what I have mentioned you in my early this presentation. The first video, or the first site, or the first window I have shared with you, that was it. That is here. Okay, that is a block reward. Okay, so if you are a part of this proof of stake program, proof of stake, if you have very high stakes with the network, then you are going to get more rewards. Okay, so for November 6th, 17,616. And let me remind you again, for this scale program, we have done so many technical sessions, and I have done this on my DeFi doing education for innovation channel. Okay, and I have tried to explain the scale, which is the next generation of the blockchain, the layer 2 scalability solution. Okay, so there are 16,300 approximately validators that will be a part of this program. Okay, so if early adopters will get the extra benefit. So let's each validator should have 32 Ethereum for node validation, or for stake. Okay, yesterday Vitalik Buterin, who is the founder of this Ethereum, okay, or who have designed the whole Ethereum, he has put 3,200 Ethereum. Okay, 3,200 Ethereum. Why did he put 3,200 Ethereum? Because, like, if you have Ethereum on stake, you can cross check it from Google, no issues. Okay, so 3,200, approximately $1.5 million. Okay, so if they are going to put more Ethereum on stake, you will get the more chances to get the rewards. Okay, so because this is delegated proof of stake, or the proof of stake, so more funds you are going to put on stake, the more chances you are going to get the reward. But let us simplify it. Okay, let us put it 17,616 bit among 16,000 validator is 1 Ethereum each per day. Okay, so it's per day 1 Ethereum each. There's going to be distributed after like few months or so, gradually, because it's a paradigm shift from proof of work to the proof of stake. Okay, so from 100 block proof of stake, then 50, then 25, then 12.5, then 6.25, gradually the whole chain will be on proof of stake, and the early adopters or the early stakers will get more benefits, or the people who have, or the validators who have more Ethereum on stake, they will get the benefits. Okay, so this 1 Ethereum per day they are going to make from this 32 Ethereum. Okay, so it's a simple analysis. That's what we have done in Jan 2019, when we have initiated this Ethereum 2.0, we can say, or from proof of work to the proof of stake. So at that moment, Ethereum price was only $125. Right now, it's approximately, at this moment, $450 approximately network fees per day. So these are the analysis, or these are the research and development that has been done. Okay, so but I have given you the live example that 17,000 Ethereum, each validator is going to get 1 Ethereum on his tally by giving the validation node, or by giving the proof of stake Ethereum. So that was our revenue generation model number 4 or the generation 4.0. This is our last right now, last, but but not last in the sense that maybe in the future, whatever the other streams we are going to add, we will add them, because whatever from hybrid solution, centralized as well as decentralized, the part of exchange of finance, that will be a part of ZXE ecosystem, definitely. Okay, so this is the way of the growth. So these two programs, the scalability, activate scale program, codify staking, I have already explained you in detail. That is a collaborative effort, that is our 5.0. Okay, being an ecosystem, we are already a part of those programs. Now we are going for the collaborative effort of our these contributors or our ecosystem participants. So that is our generation 5.0. how to how to add the revenue on the revenue. Okay, so if we have the cumulative effort, or if we have the collaborative effort of a big chunk on stake, then we are going to get more rewards, and we are going to get more Ethereum as well as other staking rewards. So that is a validation and delegation, delegated proof of stake concept. Okay, we are going to get in. So these are our revenue generation, or the revenue streams within our ecosystem. And this is not the final thing. We are going to add more streams, and whenever we are going to add, we are going to announce it publicly with our community as well as our ZXE assets contributors. So this is the conclusive scenario as per the analysis, and I have already given you the example, and I have already explained it to you. So 10 to 20% yield per month is definitely possible by utilizing these revenue streams within ZXE ecosystem. And it is only like a definitive part what has been done. The speculative value of, or the speculative analysis of the tokens what we are going to receive, or the lesser value of the tokens what we are going to receive, is not included. But this is on the same value proposition. When I have done this, Ethereum was $375. Okay, right now it is $450. So it's already 30% up. So if we are going to make 10% within, or 20% within 1 month, so 30% stake of the Ethereum, if we are calculating it, then is if we are going to make 20% in Ethereum, 30% increase in price is adding the value. So that generation is 20% of 30% will be 26% or 27%. So this is what, how the revenue generation or the revenue streams the ZXE ecosystem is adding, because we respect our contributors, and we respect our marketing team, and we respect the growth actually. And we have to achieve these goals by adding the value proposition models or the value proposition streams within our ecosystem in order to achieve our goal or the target of this IPO, which is due by the last quarter of 2021. So this was my explanation, guys. Okay, and now, like, if anybody has any question or query, they can ask, and I will be available for the reply or the answer, or else I'm going to leave in the next 5 minutes. Thank you very much. Over to you, Dheeraj ji.